Good morning. Good morning. This is the Journey to a Winning Anyway Life, and I'm your host, Life Pastor Kyle, for all things winning. Come on in. Good morning, Mr. Solomon. How you doing, sir? Good morning, Kevin. How's everything? Hope all is well. Listen, I'm ready for the day. I'm poised. I'm set. I'm relaxed. Let's get it in. Where are you this morning? Come on in. Come on in. I see y'all logging in and popping in wherever you are. Let's do that and let's enjoy. Hello to Wanda Lottie, Naya Bolden, good morning. Wandale, the couple, the Brewers. Hello, Brittany Long, First Lady. I see Bree Piper this morning. Keith Young, good morning, y'all. Listen, the wind is blowing, so is life. Let's do it. Hey, Andrea Thomas, good to see you. Aaron Fleets, good morning. And so I'm just ready for the day. I've been working some things out. Kiera Maxey, wow, I know who that is. Either it's the daughter's computer or it's the mother. But we know who it is. Welcome. Come on. Hello, Manny Saeed. Shana Speaks. Good session. Good session. Listen, y'all. What y'all are getting this morning was birthed out of me through the coaching sessions that I've done. Listen, as you come on, just hit the like or love button. Come on and say hello, but send up love, send up hearts. Let us know that you're on this morning and you're ready for what's about to happen. Yeah. Yes, it's going to be a good one. Hello, Deja Young over on YouTube. I see you as well. Get this set here. So I did. And we're going to make sure that all is well with everybody. I hope y'all are ready for today. Hello, Cause Divine. She said, I'm ready. Cause I don't know if y'all are ready for this one. It's always a push beyond where we are. And everybody's really not ready for push. Hello, Maria Briscoe. Good to see you. And so I'm just excited, period, because I get the chance to minister to you guys in a different way. They'll be real good. We'll jump right in about another minute. We won't wait. Thank y'all for hitting the like or love button. I see y'all, there are 20 of you on here. Most of you are on, some of you are on YouTube, so we don't get it. So I'm excited. Yeah, I'll give it another minute, something like that. I normally start at 7 o'clock. It's 6:57. So I don't want to say that I rushed and, somebody missed something. And so my light keeps flashing because I'm missing one of my lights. I took it to the church, and so I took down some lights. We're kind of in another realm right now, which is cool, Pamela Anderson, good morning. Geraldine Shelvin, hello, how are you? Hope all is well. Let's kind of do it. Let's go ahead and do it, because I don't want to keep all of you too long. We'll welcome the others as they're coming in, if they come in. Again, hit me Peter Holloway, Mr. Lester Blunt. As you come in, hit the like or love button and then say hello, or say hello. Hit the like or love button. It lets people know that you're here, and it lets the algorithm know that people are here. It's not just a blank session. Praise the Lord. You know how you would be. If you went somebody's live and they were on and they had 2 people, you'd be like, why you on there? That doesn't mean anything, but sometimes to people it does. Hello, Rosalind Chu. So listen, Canvas Book of Sap. Let's get into it. Canvas is here. Let's go. Listen, Tawanda Lie, let me know if the music's too loud. I don't want it to be too loud. It's going to switch up in a minute. It'll change in just a minute. After 2 weeks or 3 weeks now of extreme coaching, when I say extreme coaching, hey, Monica, it's good to see you, lady. Extreme coaching, I realized another need. And so whenever I realize a need, like your uncle, Bishop Ari Wood used to say, he won 17 championships in 21 years. 17 championships in 21 years. He said, because I did not see a need or a problem and allow it to exist too long. Which means he went ahead and took care of it, figured out what it is, or he tried to implement something that would help them to bypass what it was that would keep them from winning. Got it? And so the funny thing is, it blesses me because that's kind of where I am and how I live. I see things. I don't jump on it right away because then it'll cause people to fear because they see the jump. You got it? And so I'll turn it down some more. Okay, thank y'all. it's going to change anyway. So y'all tell me if you need to change after that. We don't know where we're going and what's happening. So I'll take it off of that. Hello, Angel. I need to talk to you about something too, something good. So I need to tell, I'll text you today. I'll either inbox you something ministry-wise, something that you always have been doing, and someone wants to join you, and I want to kind of check it out. Hello, Eric Trotman. Y'all let me know, is that better on the music? So I don't want to blow y'all out. But I realized a need, and I hope y'all get it. Got it? One of the needs is that most of us need to have what I call today the winning reset. So last night I started typing some things out and did the winning reset blueprint. And the reason why I did the winning reset is because, and then for those who need something snappy, here's where it gets snappy. I want to talk about moving from stuck to unstoppable. Oh, yeah, from stuck to unstoppable. Why do you say it like that? I say it like that because most people are stuck. Good morning, T. Sicaria. Most people are stuck because they won't take the reset. Y'all will get it in a minute. They won't really indulge the reset because they're afraid of what they will lose. They're afraid of how they will look. And then pride has given them a false level of security in something that's not producing anything. Am I helping anybody already? So when I was praying about this lesson, and it's a coaching lesson, but I was still studying and praying. That's when God said most people don't like to take the reset because they confuse resetting with restarting. Resetting means you get a chance to do it again from where you are with everything that you have. To restart means to go back and start over. That's not what God is doing. He wants to get you just to reset. Reset. Helping already? Thank you, Rena Holloway. Thank you, man. I'm trying to help, because if you can get this winning reset blueprint this morning, it'll shift your life just today. So I'm gonna stop procrastinating and get to it. Let's go. The reason why I want to deal with the winning reset blueprint is because it will help you to be unhindered by things that normally bother you. Maria, watch this. You'll also be unburdened by things that you normally carry that is not your burden to carry. And you will also be unstoppable. Hey, Jasmine, good to see you. You'll also be unstoppable. So my phrase or my declaration would be, at the end of this live, may you be unhindered, unbothered, and unstoppable. I declare it in Jesus' name. Hey, Emery, why is the winning reset so important? Let me tell you why it's so important. Because when you look at life and situations that we cannot control now anyway, life will knock the wind out of you. You got it? Life will knock the wind out of you. It will mess you up. It will have you thinking wrong. It will have you processing wrong. It will have you doing all kind of crazy stuff wrong. But if you're too afraid to reset, then you'll continue down the wrong path for fear of what others will say, do, and think about you. But right now, life will fall apart. Life is falling apart for some people. Plans will fall apart. Your progress will stop. Your confidence will waver. And in all these situations in your life that will and are happening for some already, most people continue to spin their wheels and go nowhere when they really should just stop and reset altogether. Hey, Lester Blunt, I see you switched over. You just stop and reset altogether. And the problem is some people just continue to go and do what they do. They do the same thing and know it's not working. Same thing and know it's not working. Then get mad at people because it's not working, and then leave a group of people. Hey, Renika Bolden. Then leave a group of people and go to a different group of people and do the exact same thing they did with the others to try and impress someone else who they've met, but they themselves have not reset, so they end up with the same result. Here's the good part. You are not most people. You are here this morning. The 31 of you are here this morning. Hey, Crystal Bird, because you are not most people. You will take the time to get up to invest in yourself so you don't keep making the same mistake and stay stuck. Instead, you'll move from stuck to unstoppable. Type this word on right here. I'm moving. Just type I'm moving. That's all. I'm moving. That's all. Just agree right there. Type I'm moving. You're here because you believe in winning anyway. Watch this. Not the coaching system or the coach. You believe as a person. I see you, Crystal Burton, that you're moving and you're winning anyway. I see y'all. That's the connection. People don't get it. Why you want to type? I'm getting ready for work. Don't worry. Be happy. The connection and momentum alone creates another level of momentum, even after mistakes and after failures. I see you, Keith. I see you, Moni. It creates another level of moving and momentum. Even though you already have a level of momentum, it creates another level. And that's where the winning reset comes in. It comes in because once you reset, or before you continually restart or reset again, you need what's called to have realignment in your life. Resetting is a realignment for you. You realign your purpose, you realign your power, and you realign your progress. Say it again. You realign your purpose, you realign your power, and you realign your progress. And that's what moves you from unstuck, or gets you unstuck to a place where or get you from stuck to a place where you're not stuck anymore. When you're no longer not stuck, it moves you to the place that's unhindered, unburdened, and unstoppable. Hey, Dr. Law, good to see you. Hey, Alicia. Unhindered, unburdened, and unstoppable. Because you realize I can reset as many times as I want to, as long as I don't stop. Got it? To the lesson. Here we go. Let's go. The first thing you must do, and this is the part people don't like to do. I see you, Deja. Acknowledge that you need to reset. Now, you always say acknowledge something, because if you don't acknowledge it, you cannot reset what you won't admit is broken. Hey, Mr. Ricks, watch this. Acknowledge you need a reset. Here's the twist to it. Acknowledge it without anchoring there. I said it a different way, so y'all trying to learn positive words so y'all won't say I'm so harsh. Acknowledge you need a reset without anchoring there. That means be able to admit it without allowing it to mess up your flow, without allowing it to mess up your momentum. Admit it without allowing it to destroy your confidence. Dr. Glenn Berry, good to see you. Hey, Kara Morris, happy birthday week. Acknowledge it without allowing it to anchor you. In other words, I can acknowledge that I'm going past something or going through something, but I'm not going to throw my anchor down, because I'll end up getting stuck there, and then I'll get frustrated by the results I'm not producing. So acknowledge I need a reset. I need a winning reset. Got it? But I'm not going to anchor myself there. I'm not going to live there. I'm not going to respond from there. Hey, Virginia Vance, I'm not going to answer there. I won't get my offense there. I need it, but I must keep moving. You cannot reset what you will not admit is broken. So acknowledgement is good, but do not anchor there. Do not throw your anchor there. It is not where you want to stay. You don't need to replay every mistake or every regret just to recognize that it was a reality. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. You don't need to, you can play the reset, replay it, go through it, but you don't need to play it just to recognize that it was a reality. So here's 3 things you want to do when you replay the situation. Acknowledge it was a reality. Number 1, I'm moving quickly. Number 2, get the lesson from it. Hey, Valencia Miller, acknowledge it was a reality. Get the lesson from it. And then watch this, release the rest. I got you, Renika. Release the rest of it. Whatever it is, release it. Don't let it mess you up. Release it. Got it? Accept it's just a reality. Extract the lesson and release the rest of it. Because here's the question I would ask you if you was in coaching with me. I would ask you, why are you still carrying things that you should have put down? Hey, Denise. Hey, Roy. Because you cannot pick up what's next until you put down what was left. That was good to me all by myself. If y'all didn't get that, I got that. That was good to me. You cannot pick up what's next until you release the rest of what was left. Yeah, that's called residue. Many of you can't pick up the residual of what God wants to give you because you're still carrying the residue of what you're carrying yourself, and you should not be carrying it. That's what I would ask you in question on number one. I'm going, Maria. I'm not going to play with y'all today. I'm on my way. I'm gone. Number two, here is how you're going to move from stuck to unstoppable. You're going to reconnect with your why. Yes. You've been knocked off track. You've been frustrated. You've been angry. And the first thing that you lose when you're knocked off track is clarity. You're knocked off track. You lose some money. You get laid off a job, or you get into an accident, or just anything that throws your life. And the first thing you do is start looking at where you are, and you lose clarity of where you're going. The first thing that you lose when you're knocked off track is clarity. So you must immediately try to reconnect with your why. Got it? Reconnect with your why. And here it is. I'll go further. That makes it, it sets you up for knowing it's time to reconnect to the mission of your life, not just your method. I know how you do what you do, but why you do what you do expired 2 years ago. I know why you do what you do, and I know how you do it, your method. But the reality of it is, why you do it expired 1.5 years, 6 months, 3 months ago. So reconnect to the mission of your life. Got it? Not just the method. Yeah, there it is. Somebody got it. Mission versus your method. Here's how you do it quickly. I'm going to scare some people. Remember who and what lit the fire in your life in the first place. Because we're so busy doing life that we end up ignoring what or who fueled our flame. We get something and we think we get somewhere, and then we get beside, as old folks say, you get beside yourself. Can I use that phrase? If I can, say yes. I want to use that phrase prophetically from old school, get beside yourself, and use it prophetically for now to give you a different way of looking at it. If I can, just say yes real quick. Real quick. I want to see if I can get it. I can, Canvas. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this, Solomon. When a person says you're getting beside yourself, when I use the phrase, remember who and what lit your flame in the first place, and you're getting beside yourself, watch this, Dr. Law. Oftentimes, when we get besides ourselves, we ignore who was beside us the whole time. Who was with us when we didn't have anything? Who was beside us when we didn't know what to do? Who was beside us as we graduated? Who was beside us that gave us encouragement? Who was beside us who built our confidence? Who was beside us as we matured? And now that we've gotten there, we now shifted on some people, and now we're getting beside ourselves to act as if we don't need anybody else. And now you're wondering why you're stuck. Because you can't reconnect to the mission of your life until you reconnect with who and what helped you light the flame in the first place. Now, doesn't mean you have to restore them, bring them back to your life. Doesn't mean all that, but you have to acknowledge it without anchoring. This is who was with me. This is what they were trying to get me to understand. And sometimes you have to blow your confidence, mess up your pride, and reconnect and say, listen, I want to thank you for being there for me. I know we don't talk much now, but I want to thank you for being there, because since you were there is where I got where I am. It's not until, the Bible says, be careful how you build on another man's foundation. It's not until you understand that you are where you are because of something in somebody else. When you start to dishonor that, you will lose where you are, because you can't take the foundation out from under a house after you built it and expect the house to continue to stand. Now, many people think, I'll just build a new foundation. They don't understand that it will cost more. And then you have to first buy the land, which means you have to now make another investment before you can rebuild. You can't take someone else's investment and make yourself look good and get besides yourself. Oh my God. I know it's not how they said it, but when I heard it, I heard, hey, take a lead. You beside yourself. You getting beside yourself, which means you forgetting who and what lit your flame, because you don't know the sacrifice they made. You only receive the harvest of the sacrifice they made to bless you. And until you understand the sacrifice, you can't reset yourself anyway, because you don't know what it is they gave to make sure you have what you have. It's like talking to your mother, apologize to your mama, telling her, my mama, your mother telling her you appreciate her. Because here's the deal. You can't reset your, let's say it like this. You have to reset your heart before you reset your habits. Ooh, that was good. Rosalind, this is so good to me this morning. You have to reset your heart before you reset your habits. Because if you don't reset your heart before you reset your habits, then you'll reset your habits out of a hurt heart, out of a disgruntled heart, out of a prideful heart, out of a frustrated heart. And you'll reset habits to help your heart and not reset habits to fuel the mission of your life. So you have to reset your heart before you reset your habits. So when you reset your heart, it allows the old you to go so the new you can emerge. Got it? Hey, Gregory, good to see you, man. There are 44 of you on here, 34. Can all y'all send the hearts up or hit the like or love button? Let me know that you're here, that's all. So all right, let's continue number 2. I want you to really reconnect with your why. Because before you can step into a new win, you've got to release the version of yourself that settled for the losses. Hey, Sydney Morris. I'll say it again. Before you step into the new win, the winning you have to release the version of yourself that settled for the losses. You have to release the you that said, oh, it's okay, or I'm good, or the you that judged other people and said, well, they're not doing as good as me, so I must be doing well. No, it just means you're doing a little above them, but you're not doing what your potential can afford you to do. So you have to release the version of you that settled. Release the version of you that shrank because you didn't want the pressure of being corrected or accountable. Release the version of you that got comfortable in staying stuck. Comfortable. You made a pillow. Amazon has your address. You got juice. You're comfortable staying stuck. You gotta release that version. Because here's the deal, and I'll tell you why some of you hold it. If I get it right, just type the word right. Most of you are living out of, or have lived out of, or have been living out of an old identity. Because you feel your old identity protects you from people who don't know the vulnerable you. Listen, your old identity, you feel protects you because you built this protection mode. And so the old you knows how to protect you so you don't get hurt as quick. But the old you is the one that limits you because it's the one that allows you to settle, to shrink, and to stay stuck as long as you feel safe. Remember, now that safe place is being deemed dysfunctional. Come on, Canvas, you got this. It's a dysfunctional safe space. It's not growing you. It's not maturing you. It's not giving you identity. It's not giving you a new identity. Actually, it's giving you an identity crisis because now you can't do what you feel. You can't do what you're wanting to do because you have protected yourself in a dysfunction. So this is what reconnecting means. Reconnecting with your why means choosing who you really are now, not who you were then. to respond from who you are now, not who you were then. To receive who you are now, not who you were then. If you find yourself reverting back to continue to go with who you were then, it's because you're settling. You're not accountable to anybody. You're not responsible. And most people who can't take constructive criticism will settle for the clap that they had and miss the whole audience that's waiting for them. Dr. Robert Bailey, how you doing, sir? Bless you, man. And so you have to reconnect. Why means choosing who you are right now. Watch this. Well, how did I get different from who I am? Because when you're in worship, when you're in church, when you're in college, when you're in school, when you're in work, you have life challenges. And you have these things that develop you as God desires to develop you in spite of what you think and how you feel. So you get in worship and you say, I'm going to do better for God. I'm going to really do better. I'm really going to do better. I'm going to really do better. And then the first opportunity you get, you revert back. And you know you reverted back because your response is the same. And then you get angry with people who check you on your response. I thought you said you wouldn't do that. And why do you keep doing that? And then you get mad at them because they are tired of you being the same too, but your response is the same. So they can identify which you is present. If you're ready to release it, type these two words, bye-bye. Bye-bye. We're going to point 3. Come on, y'all, we got to go. We're going to point 3. We're going to point 3. Just type bye-bye. If y'all can put the hands in that, just wave. I got to go. Point 3, number 3. Here is how you have to move from stuck to unstoppable. I see you, Gregory. I see you, man. Wait, Gregory. Hey, that's Gregory. I see you, man. Let it go, Doc. Let it go. It's not worth it no more. It's not worth it anymore. It costs too much. Monique Hernandez, let it go. Watch. I know situations, but watch this. Here's why you have to let it go. Because once you let it go, you can hit the reset button. Point number 3. You have to now redesign your win. Redesign your win. Come on, Deja. Redesign your win. Because a winning reset means the old win might not fit you anymore. Getting happy by myself. To redesign something means the old you, the old win that you designed 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, that may not fit you anymore. If you're still wearing the old win, 9 times out of 10, you are irrelevant to people who have momentum because momentum moves. So a winning reset means the old you, it may not fit anymore. Your vision may need to be updated. You may need to be challenged in a new way. Good grief. Your goals may need to be reimagined because the goals you have are the ones you had since you were 12. Watch this now. That's not failure to release all those things. That's called wisdom. You release it before something happens. That's wisdom. You release it before something happens in your life that needs you to have the update. It's almost like your Facebook, your Instagram, your watch, your smartwatch. Sometimes Facebook has glitches. I'm gonna help somebody. Sometimes Instagram has glitches. You can't post. It won't take a post. It won't receive a post. It deletes your post. And sometimes you'll find out that Instagram didn't have the glitch. Facebook did not have the glitch. You just had not moved to the newest update. So the glitch that was there has already been solved, but you and your momentum were stuck. So you end up not having the flow that you should have because you were stuck. I gotta go. So here it is. So your reset has to be so profound in your life. How do I say this? When you reset yourself, it will start shifting your environments. You may have some reflections of the old, but you won't have the receptions of the old, which means you don't have to receive it. That means the people, the places, and the patterns of your life may change. People who are not moving, the people, the places, and the patterns may change. Because you have to create time for spaces that will spark your new standards, that will keep your flame lit, and not things that would allow you to settle. I got another one. Here it is. Watch this, Geraldine. You have to start to clear the clutter. Come on. That hit somebody. That hit somebody. That hoped somebody. That gave somebody hope. And it helped somebody. You have to clear the clutter. Y'all got me on three. Clear the clutter. After you clear the clutter, you have to shift the energy, because no longer give energy to the clutter. You got it? You have to now clear the clutter and then shift your energy to that gives you the proper response. Number 3, here we go, Ashley. You have to get around voices that speak victory and not voices that agree with your victim mentality. You'll know who they are by what they say. Clear the clutter, shift the energy, and get around voices that speak victory. So you have to ask yourself, what does winning look like for me now? Watch this. What does winning look like for the person I'm becoming, not the person that I was? Got it? Number 4. This one came out of me. Y'all like this one. You have to rebuild your rhythm now. You have to rebuild your rhythm. Yeah. Small hinges swings big doors, which means a winning life is built on the pieces of wins in a day. You got to take the time to celebrate your wins in a day, and you'll realize it becomes a winning life. You need rhythm that will match your new season. Yes, you're in a new season. I could get off into that because we're in the 4th month. We're in the 4th month. Call us. We're in the 4th month. 4 is the day that God created light and darkness and separated light from the dark. 4 is the day that God made time and seasons relevant. I will not get into it. That's my personal session. It's the day that God made time and seasons relevant for us. So he separates the light from the dark. If I was getting prophetic, I would tell you this is the time where God separates light from dark in your life. This month separates, boys from the men. This month separate the winners from the talkers in this month, separating your winning life from your settling life this month. It's when you rebuild your rhythm based on timing. Rhythm is timing. It's based on what it is that God sets up for you. You have to now build your rhythm based on your new life, your new season. Most of the time, that's why Easter is around this time. It gives people a real good reset, or, different feasts they're around this time, because it's a reset. You have to now reset the rhythm to match your new season. I'll leave that alone. I'm moving on. That's not for y'all. So you have to focus on structure, not perfection. I'm going to help somebody. Hey, Deny, focus on structure, not perfection. If you focus on perfection, you will lose your momentum. When you lose your momentum, you will lose your audience. Because people in this day are not going to wait for you to get it together, because they have somewhere to be. And if you're called to lead them or to help them or to do something, an assignment to help them, if you're not prepared already in this day to fulfill your assignment in their life, not prepared to help them get where they're going, they will quickly replace you, and there'll be no harm lost because you're focusing on the wrong thing. Perfection should not be your focus. Your structure should. Because when you have structure, you can rebuild as many times as you want to. When you keep dibbling, dabbling, going back to perfection, you lose time, you lose clients, you lose money, you lose momentum, you lose what's next, and then you end up getting stuck in what was left. Focus on structure, not perfection. Okay? Number 5, last one, I'm done. Yee, I did good. Here it is. Don't just say don't just type reset. You must declare it and decree it in everything around you. Everyone needs to know that you're resetting. Everyone needs to know where they are in your reset. Listen. Let me help somebody. Nobody that's in your life or a part of your life gets to go into reset mode and not communicate it. If that person does that, they're either immature, that person feels as if you need them, number two, or they're just in witchcraft. Witchcraft controls the process of need. Witchcraft controls the process of need. Explain what you mean. It means you don't get to go off and hide and go into reset and recreate this new you and then come back and say, you're no longer needed, you're no longer needed, you're no longer needed. And you step up and you step up and you step up. You don't get to do that because even though you're controlling your life, if you can't manage your relationships, you're not really resetting, you're really restarting, and you're not where you think you are. Because, back to the beginning, be careful how you build another man's foundation. You can't use everybody to get to where you want to be, then all of a sudden declare that you're resetting and they're no longer viable or valuable. I don't throw people away, I let them leave, or I let them disassociate themselves. So I don't carry the weight or the situation of thinking, what happened? What happened? They normally tell you what happened. They tell everybody what happened. But if you start to disassociate yourself, I let you. I do not chase. It's not in my DNA. Kingdom or Kyle on chase. And I don't have a revolving door. It's an access door. You must have access. Watch this. Just because you hug me does not mean you're in. It means you came to the door. I met you at the door. If I lived in a penthouse, I can meet you in the lobby and never let you into the penthouse. So declarations are not enough just to say. It must be lived out. It must be understood by all parties involved. So the growth becomes, here it is, and I'll show you why it becomes witchcraft. Because witchcraft, when it's not done like this, tries to go alone. When real growth and momentum happens, I said it Wednesday night, it's community. The same people who were with you when you were down are the same people. It enhances the power of your decision making. It's not just your decisions though. Even more, it's the power of your declaration. Don't whisper it. Don't write it in a journal and hide it. I'm gonna start again. No. You gotta say it just as loud as the devil was screaming your demise, so he thought. Tell your community, tell people you're around. When people don't tell the community, it's because they don't want support. They don't want accountability. They don't want responsibility. They don't want to be held accountable. And they don't want people to say, I thought you were. That's when people stand and run alone. Keep running. Keep doing what you're doing. It's community. Proclaim your comeback and then make the comeback. Because in the whole situation, you want to build your faith. I got to go. I got 6 minutes. Okay. Because the reset is not about the hype. I'm not about the hype of reset. I'm about the habits of consistency. And some of y'all have a lot of habits that are consistently putting you in nowhere. Getting in your car, driving in circles, going right back to your place, doing nothing. Vitamins. Reset is not hype. It's about habits. It's about habits of consistency. So today, I'm done. This is your invitation to simplify and amplify your life. To decide to do just a few things better. Not trying to do everything perfect, just a few things better. It's how you take the time to spread your life out and look at it and say, this is what I need, this is what I need, this is what I need, but this is my whole life. So it's an invitation to simplify your life before you get overwhelmed and blow a gasket. But while you're simplifying, you want to amplify that I'm no longer stuck. I'm moving to a place that's unstoppable. So how do I do it? Give me something else. I'll give you a bonus round. Reset your life by mastering your moments, not chasing perfection. Explain that. If you spend your life chasing perfection, perfection will always move, because something fresh and new is always being created. And so if you're chasing what has already been created, then you're chasing someone else's perfection, but you're not mastering your moments. If you master your moment, you will be the creator of something somebody else chases. You get it? Master your moments, not chasing perfection. Got it? I'm done. I hear somebody, watch this, Sydney. Someone right now behind them, my comeback is coming. No. I want prophetically, I want to declare to you, your unstoppable days are here. They're here now. Your winning reset is here right now. You don't need more time. All you needed was this moment. And if you didn't take this moment, that's your problem. That you can't focus on the moments that you have. So you'll never get to the moments that were designed for you in the future. Watch this, because you're too busy to master the moments that you have. You've been given this moment. You'd be surprised who did not take it. You don't need more time. All you needed was this moment. This moment. Now let's go. Ask yourself this question. What one reset action can I do today that will ignite my process? What one thing can I do that will ignite my process? I'm gonna let you go as you move from stuck to unstoppable. Do me a favor. Quickly, not a long paragraph. Type the one thing you can do before you go. Type the one thing. I want to agree with you and see what it is. What's the one thing you can do that will move you from stuck to unstoppable? One thing. Try to find one word, not a paragraph. Try to find one word. Because the minute you do it, first you declare it, then you do it. As soon as you declare it right now, and you're writing the vision in one word if possible, or one sentence quickly, then you immediately ignite the process. Now, understand, I did not say start, I said ignite. Ignite means the gas is already on. Old school, your mom would take a piece of newspaper, tie it up. She would light the paper, but then she would ignite it. When the fire hits, it's supposed to explode for your life. I see you, Miss Briggs. That's a good one. Believe. If I can just believe for more. If I can just believe the word I hear. If I can just believe in me. I see you, Carlos. Execute. Come on, whatever. Go deeper, Carlos. Execute. I see these false sets. Focus. Let go of fear. I got it. I see that. I understand. Let go of fear. Breathe. Come on. That's a good one. Follow through. That's good. Believe. Focus. Believe. Trust. Come on. Deny. Get it up. Trust built by faith. Get in some word. That's all. Ooh, take a lease and release. I like that one. That's a good one. That's something you should do. No doubt. Change the way I think. Yeah, Vance. That's why you need reset. If you don't change the way you think, you'll think things will change around you, and you will think the same way about it. You will think everybody is against you. I have some people I talk to, and I know that they don't know that I know, or they know that I know, but they want to convince me that they don't have an alt against me. They don't have an offense with me, or they buried something negative about me in their mind. And so everything they respond from is from negativity. So even if I don't say anything, they'll respond from it. They'll say, have you ever been around somebody? Look at me, y'all, watch this. I see y'all. Ooh, Crystal Burton, I like that structure. You ever been around somebody, you look at them and they say, what? And you say, I didn't say anything. Or you'll say something and they'll respond from it, and then you'll say, oh, it's no problem. And they'll keep responding, because those people are slow at processing. Don't get offended, nobody. You're slow at processing, because if I just said, no, it's okay, but you keep saying the same thing over and over and over, it means you didn't even hear my oh, it's okay. It means you didn't hear it at all. So even though I said it out loud into your ear and your face, you didn't hear it and didn't believe what you heard. So you keep responding to what you thought you felt. Stop depending on others. I see Aaron Fleeks. In your business, you have to. That's not an option. You have to depend on others. You just have to evaluate who you depend on before you connect. Get Wednesday night's Bible study. Go back and listen to it again. Kingdom Connections. The only reason why people say stop dealing with other people sometime or depending on other people is because we connect to people that we settle for, and not people who qualify for the job. let me slow down. We've connected to people who were our friends, but they didn't have the vision of the assignment clear. We promoted people that need to be demoted. That's mean. We promoted the wrong person because they were present, and we didn't believe God for the right person because they were not there yet. That's how we get stuck. That's how we get stuck. Perseverance. I see you, Gregory. We get stuck. We promote our friends, and nothing's wrong with trying to help your friend, but your friend needs to come up. See, here's the other part of where witchcraft is dangerous. Now, why you keep saying that? Because you're either going to be on one side or the other. Witchcraft is dangerous because of this fact. You want to find out who's witchy around you? Set new boundaries. I no longer, and see who goes crazy. When you see who goes crazy, you'll know they're frustrated because they couldn't control your boundaries. Restructure. I see it, Geraldine. Let me tell you why this lesson came forward. Because everyone I talked to in coaching, just about, no one could finish their coaching. Everyone went prophetic, they went Bible, they went heart. It was emotional. Not even from our church, people who pay good money, who I've talked to, everybody went emotional because life is shaking people. And so I want to make sure they don't get stuck in the shaking, that you move from stuck to unstoppable. And I realized you got to reset. You got to reset, because if you don't reset, then you can't even focus on what's being brought to you to make you better. Some was for business, some was for life, some was for career. You couldn't even focus on that because they were so emotionally involved. And what the Lord is doing, the reset, is not for you to not be emotionally involved. I told you, I've been saying it over and over and over. God is making, if you're still harsh, controlling, in pride, know everything, can't nobody tell you nothing, you think you know everything, you know everybody, you still feeling superior, it's the devil have you feeling that way. Because what God is doing is resetting the body of Christ for a level of sensibility, or a level of being sensitive, so he can melt to the sensitive places to make you strong in the places where you've been weak. The places you thought you protected, God is now opening those places. The places where God you thought you had it sealed down, he's now dealing with them personally. So therefore, you're not worried about people. Now you're having issues with God. If you're not having a reset, I'm giving you a prophetic word right here. I'm helping you to teach reset, but if you're not having a God reset, you might not belong to him. It might be the fact that you don't have value in his camp. So his issue is, why would I reset you when your will is against the reset? He knows resets can't be fought against. They just need to be accepted. They may be challenging, but you can't fight against a reset. It's almost like people saying, I'm in spiritual warfare while we having prayer. How are you talking to God and you in warfare? Warfare becomes after the prayer. After you leave the prayer chamber, after you go into your day, that's where the war starts. Not when you're talking to the God, the angel of armies. Not when you're talking to the God of heaven who's backing you up. You got it wrong. And now you've mastered your life on controlling everything, and now you can't control things. If God is not tapping on your heart, if God is not tapping on your sensitivity strings, if God is not reshifting and resetting your vulnerability, there's a possibility that you have something else going on. I know you think, I'm already right with God, I'm already good with God. God said you can't be in the level where he wants you to be because the times has just shifted. So you couldn't be there before everybody got there. Just because you were praying and reading your Bible every day doesn't mean that you've already gotten there before everybody else. You were the first one to get there. This is not the cheese line on your mama's WIC card. This is the kingdom we're talking about. It's much bigger than how you process your logic. This is a faith move that it takes God. It takes the mind of God. It takes the heart of God. It takes the essence of God to reveal to you where you are, where you're going, and how you're going to get there. And sometimes he doesn't tell you. He just knocks you down, starts changing your heart, makes everything around you fall apart. And see how you're going to respond when you're back to the wall. Are you really going to trust me? And when you have nothing left, are you really going to hit the reset button and trust that I can bring you out better. See, the problem is most people don't want to hit the reset button because they don't want to feel like they lost something. You understand? Resetting is when you don't want to lose momentum and you're trusting God. I'm done trusting God for it all. Y'all will get it later. I got to go. Thank y'all. It's Thursday night on here. If you were on here and didn't hit the like or love button, hit that like or love button and let somebody know that you were here. Yeah, life is shaking people and God is allowing it. The same way God allowed Job to be shaken. Even the devil knew he had a hedge. He says, listen, have you considered, God says, have you considered my servant Job? The devil says, yes, I tried him, but I realized you protected him. He said, move the hedge and let me see if he'll trust you. Let me show you who he is. So here comes God saying, I trust what I placed in Job. But Job can't get arrogant about it. Because what I'm getting ready to do now is let the devil do what he want to do, but you can't touch his soul, which means you can touch everything around him, but you can't hinder his destiny. His destiny is eternal. You can't, I won't let you hinder his destiny. So go do what you're going to do and find out if Job comes out unhindered, unburdened, and unstoppable. That's what I'm declaring for you today. After all you've been through, you still have what you need to get where you're going. God's doing it for you. Don't look at where you are. Look at where you're going. And here it is. You know this. And remember, no matter what happens in your life, you can still win anyway if you make the choice to move from stuck to unstoppable. And today I declare for you, 45 people or more that were on here, that it is. I'm going back and look at every name. I declare that it is an unstoppable day for you that moves to an unstoppable month, that shifts to a week. Can I hit you with something? For those that are left, if I can, say go. Remember I told you that the fourth day was the day that God did light, separated light from darkness, the sun, the stars. They're on another level than we are. They're elevated from where we are. The sun is what it is because it's elevated from where we are. The moon is where it is. And light in the dark, God gives light in the darkness. Watch this, Maria. It's elevated from where we are. So April becomes a level of the month of elevation, which I didn't know why we had what we're having. The consecration, yeah, and the elevation month of April. That's why. It's God working on it and revealing it now why it's where it is. Don't you love when you do something and God reveals to you why he gave it to you in that month and you have no idea why? Because this is the month where God separates and God increases and God elevates. I declare elevation for your life in every area of your life that's submitted to the kingdom. Every area of your life, your finance, your family, your friends, your faith. I declare there's a level of elevation. There's a level of rising in your life for those that are submitted. You can't declare for nobody else because you can't declare for somebody who's not submitted. But for those who are submitted to the body of Christ, submitted to your leadership, submitted to your man and woman of God, submitted to God himself, submitted to your anointing, I pray elevation for you. Not just because you're getting a license or something like that. I pray elevation for your whole life. So now walk in elevation. Don't look at it strangely. Don't fear it. Don't run away from it. Slide into it and know that God's going to be there. When you get there, he's already made a way. Elevation, it's your season for elevation. I got to go. That's why God wants you to move from stuck to unstoppable, because you must have momentum. A plane must have a certain level of momentum to elevate. And so God's trying to get you to a level of being unstoppable to push your momentum, because it's elevation time. This is the Winning Reset Blueprint. I pray it blessed your life. And I'll say it again. Remember, what happens in your life, know this. You can win anyway. Why? Because you are unstoppable. God bless you. We'll see you soon. Peace.